cool. Imagine the impact it would have on your audience. Welcome to Offered Media Services Widescreen Capabilities Demo. I'm Jessica, and I'll be your guide as we show you what this amazing technology can do for you. Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, widescreen was called multi-image, which required cranky computers, miles of scaffolding, and a bazillion slide projectors to produce. One slide could jam and bring the whole thing to a grinding halt. Then, an amazing thing happened. We began projecting computer graphics onto large screens, and it changed presentations forever. Execs began updating their slides just minutes before going on stage, and computer animations were being used to spice up presentations. Video blossomed into HD, and the 4:3 ratio we lived in expanded to 16:9. Still, we miss those really wide shows from the good old days. Until now. Because of high-resolution graphics and image blending technologies, those old multi-image shows have nothing on the kind of widescreen presentations you can stage today. Let's take a look at all the options available to you. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is the Watch Out system. It consists of a series of computers that work in tandem to produce a widescreen image. Here we've got an animated background with bullet points. When it comes down to how you can present your information, the sky's the limit. Do you want to go wider? No problem. Watch Out allows for limitless expansion. PowerPoint. You love it, you hate it, and it's a part of almost every show these days. But how the heck can we use it in a widescreen show? By utilizing Offered Media's digital graphics system, we can use PowerPoint to create beautiful widescreen backgrounds. If you create it, we can display it. Our custom graphics system delivers stunning widescreen imagery and aspect ratios up to 4.33 to 1. Watch Out and PowerPoint are just two examples of programs that can be used in widescreen presentations. We can work with you to integrate your creative application into any widescreen show. One way to insert content into a widescreen presentation involves PIPs. PIP stands for Picture-in-Picture, and even though it has the same name as the feature on your TV at home, ours are much cooler. We use PIPs to display all sorts of things like video and graphics, and they can even be moved or resized on the screen. With our widescreen system, we can bring in multiple PIPs to show the audience more information at the same time. Shake it up, move it around, change the order. And did you see that? We can dissolve between sources inside a PIP, which makes your transitions much smoother. You might be saying to yourself, there's only so much real estate on the screen. How do I integrate 16:9 graphics or video? Using the image cropping technology in the system, we can resize or crop PIPs to make room. On show site, when your presenters are coming in at the last minute, this is just the kind of flexible technology that you need. Right now, I'm in a 4:3 window. Now let's widen it out to 16:9, which is the aspect ratio for many films and HD formats. 16:9 gives us a much wider picture, and that's great most of the time. Okay, I know we keep hitting you over the head with numbers like 4:3 and 16:9. The nerds behind the camera call those things aspect ratios. Aspect ratio just describes the width of the picture multiplied by its height. For example, a 4:3 aspect ratio is 1 unit wider than it is high. Who says we don't need to know math? To understand more about aspect ratios, let's look at some examples. Here I am in anamorphic 4:3. The picture is compressed and it makes me look tall and very, very thin. Can I get a copy of this? You'll recognize this ratio from watching DVDs and television. In this case, the 16:9 image fills the screen from side to side, leaving black bars across the top and bottom of the image. It's very common these days, but my dad still complains that they took part of his picture away. Now, I'm in a 4x3 pillar box. This occurs when a 4x3 picture fills a 16:9 window from top to bottom, but doesn't quite make it to the sides. And now we see anamorphic 16:9. If you've wondered how to create video that is wider than 16:9, this is the answer. By using some special software and our help, you can stretch this image to a wider aspect ratio like 2.35 to 1. Don't worry, you don't need to memorize all of this right now. Just remember www.widescreensolutions.com. We built this site to be the online resource for staging widescreen events. Speaking of websites, there are times when you need to show web pages up on the screen. In the past, you would have spent time and money on pre-production to properly highlight those pages for the audience. Now you can save time and money with the Zoom and Enhancement tool available in our widescreen package. It's powerful enough to pick out the fine details on the screen, and the pan and scan feature lets us move the focus anywhere on the image while zoomed in. We don't lose image quality. It's as crisp and clean in the Zoom as it is when you look at the whole picture. Because we do this live, there's no pre-production. You're gonna love it. This system is cool, but you might be wondering if it can key. It sure can. When you watch the weather person walk around in front of a map, it's called a key. In reality, they're standing in front of a blue or green screen, and the animated map behind them is added electronically. Keys work by removing a background color from the picture, which allows the weather person to point at the map to show you exactly where it is raining. Our widescreen system has two different ways to key. The first type of key is called a luma, or luminance key. This key works in black and white. Here, we're keying out the black. Now you see it, now you don't. What if your shot contains a lot of black and white? If so, you'll want to use a color or a chroma key. Chroma keying removes a solid background color to achieve the effect. Let's look at a chroma key in action. The technical director has selected the background color to key out, and voila, the background is gone. There's a lot more to keying than just what you can take away. Let's say you want a bug on the screen. Don't get creeped out. Bug is the nickname for the little logos you see in the bottom corner of the screen on most TV shows. It's easy to add a logo or symbol as a bug. With downstream key masking, or DSKs, we can build a mask over your shot to frame it in an oval, a circle, or just about any shape you choose. This is really helpful for shows with custom-shaped screens. If you want a shape on a regular screen, we can tint the outside area of the mask to the color of your choice to help highlight the shape. We can even add a cable news crawl to just about any location on the screen. If you've ever watched American Idol, and who hasn't, you've seen some pretty neat scene or shot transitions. These are called cut and fill effects. Here's an example of a transition cut and fill going from a video to a PowerPoint slide. Using cut and fill, we can have lots of fun with different shapes, play with video or PowerPoint, and even give live camera shots a new look. This is an animated cut and fill. You can create shapes to match a desired look, and these animations are simple to produce beforehand. There you have it. You've survived a crash course in widescreen technology and what it can do for you. We've met some interesting characters along the way, like Pips, Bugs, and Watch Out. And we revisited some old friends like PowerPoint, Video, and HD. I've gone on the anamorphic diet, I was re-aspected to 16:9, and I've even been pillar boxed. The most important thing we hope you've learned is how you can benefit from Offered Media's widescreen technologies. It's all about you, your creativity, your inspiration, your talent, and of course, your time and resources. We've got the people and the tools to help bring your vision to life. Don't forget to visit our websites, widescreensolutions.com and offeredmedia.com. And you can always give us a call at 972-538-9400. Offered Media Services, when you need a show of support.